So, with the new 99 Nights in the Forest update being based around crafting, I thought it'd be a really good time to try to go over crafting in the game currently as it is pre-update. Now, I'm labeling this as a crafting guide or like an ultimate crafting guide. I don't know. Actually, I don't know how I'm going to label it, but that's kind of what I'm going with, somewhere along those vibes. But with that being said, it's not like a complete, like, deep dive, but I will be giving all my crafting recommendations based on my experiences. You know, I've got the, like, you know, the night like 150 or something. You know, no big deal. I'm kind of a big deal, guys. I'm kind of a big deal. And of course, it's raining. Shout out real quick to, I believe this is Cool Kid over here. And then Kia, the other teammate. These guys, I was actually going to record this in a solo run. And these guys randomly joined my server. And, yeah, they joined my server, and here we are in the game now. So that's a key thing to remember. Make sure to add me on Roblox, guys, because I do not care to add you guys in these videos. And, yeah, anyways, let's get into the crap. We're kind of having a good run here. I wanted to get somewhere further into the game than we normally do, but let's not waste any time. Let's kind of go over these things real quick. You know, we're currently on the, what are we on? We're on the, yeah, we're on the crafting bench 3 here. Sorry about that. Anyways, I just wanted to go through each of them. Obviously, the very first thing you should craft in the game is the map. That's pretty self-explanatory, pretty basic. And you're going to want to get these farm plots soon, too, because carrots are kind of like, carrots are kind of OP. I'm not going to lie to you. Carrots are really OP, really. Especially when combined with something we're going to go over later on. The bed's obviously something you're going to need. Anytime you can make a bed upgrade, make sure you make the bed upgrade because it will increase your day counter. It'll increase by 1 when you craft it. So, you know, that's a key thing to remember. But moving on to the crafting bench level 2 here. The sundial. You know, obviously the sundial is going to show you how long is left in the day. These are kind of key things you want to craft really early in the game, guys. You're going to want to craft the map and the sundial ASAP and the compass as well, just for the navigational purposes of the compass. The sundial is really going to help you because you can get to some early starts. If you get like 15 seconds left in the night, you know you could just take off and go because you know you're probably not going to get attacked by the deer in that short of a time span. So why not just hop in? Why not just take off and you know, buy yourself a few extra times. And obviously the map is key because you could just hit the M. After you built the map, you could just hit M on your keyboard and have a personal little map with you everywhere you go. It makes it super easy for navigating, as you can see right now. Do I need to do anything real quick? I'm doing this live. These guys are just having to carry right now. Oh, dude. Anyways, my bad, dude. My bad. They don't know what I'm doing right now, but they'll understand when they see this video out. Regular bed, we already been over the beds. This one also increases your day counter by 1. Compass, we've been over the wood rain storage. Obviously, something you're going to want to build early on to keep your wood from getting wet. There is a few hacks you could do. Instead of, if you don't have one of these built yet, you could obviously just take your sack if it's about to rain, and you can store some of these like that. That way, if you don't have the rain storage, your wood will actually stay dry in your sack. So it's kind of like a quick hack. If you don't have that, that kind of shows it's not the most important thing in the game, but it does look really cool. I will say that. The aesthetics of it is pretty nice. Shelves aren't that important. They can provide a little bit of protection around your base, but the crossbow cultist can shoot right through it, so it's kind of like, you know, do I really want to use it for that? Do I really want to use it for that? But they do double nicely as a little storage rack for your downed teammates that you don't have any bandages to revive yet. And that situation has been handled. A little bit of an interruption, but that's what happens when you do these live in a game. It's just part of it. The cultists are going to attack occasionally. You know, it's just part of it. You know, it's just part of it. Anyways, back to what we were doing here. I believe we left off with the shelf. The bear trap now. The bear trap is crazy good, especially when you get to those higher level, what is it, like the 3rd and the 4th child that you have to rescue, and you have to fight those alpha wolves as well as bears at the end. You're going to have bears mixed in. Then the very last one is going to be all bears. Spoiler alert if you didn't already know that. But the bear trap is like so huge because even with like a laser cannon, it takes a lot of shots to kill a bear. But that bear trap will do it in no time. It'll do it in no time. So that's something that's honestly going to be really important for the entirety of your playthrough. Now, here we go. This is why I wanted to make this video, guys. I wanted to give really good advice here. The crock pot is the most overpowered item in the game, okay, in my opinion. Because if you stack the crock pot with the fact that you can have some carrots growing in your farm plot and then you can make stew, the stew you can actually carry on you guys. You can carry it on you and, you know, carry it around. That way you don't have to keep food in your sack or whatever and then eat it as you're out traveling around trying to get your hunger up. You can just have the stew right here on your little hot bar and then bam, you're fed, and it heals so much of your hunger, or I said heals. It relieves so much of your hunger. It's so OP. But that is something that I would say you need to rush and get done early in the game as quickly as possible. Your main objective when you start a fresh playthrough is getting your farm plots, getting your crafting bench upgraded, and getting that crock pot going. Because once you have it going, it's game changing. That's why there is a whole badge about the vegetarian badge. Because the game knows. Oh, I'm hungry, dude. Great. The game knows that once you get the stew cooking in the crock pot, you're good. You don't have anything else to worry about. There we go, much better. Had to get my hunger up, had to go collect some food. I do not know where my other teammate's at. He is out there in the way somewhere. Oh, I can see the deer. Okay, he might not be... There he is, he's running back. Oh, no, he's bringing it. Oh, dude, don't bring the wolf with you, bro. There you go. Good job, dude. Good job, dude. Anyways, back to the crafting guide. The whole point of the video. It's very professionally made here. Very professionally made. We went to the crock pot. Obviously, you go next to the good bed. We keep going over the beds. It's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think we really need to talk about it. The boost pad is pretty cool because you kind of gain a little like boost as you're leaving your base. I haven't really used it much. It's kind of like, you know, whatever. The biofuel processor, we actually have one on camp right now. This is along with the oil drill. This is something I really wanted to talk about in this video as well. You can make the biofuel processor and then you can make the oil drill here. You know, they're both really, really cool because you can get a lot of, like, fuel output. This is going to make the little biofuel. It's going to take logs and meat, and there's also other things, too, not just logs and meat. It could take, like, bunny feet. I think it could take the wolf pelts, pretty much anything, etc., and turn it into biofuel, and you could then, you know, have that fed onto your fire to keep your fire a little more efficiently lit. But the oil drill is, you know, that I mean, I guess I could get to this later, but I want to get these two kind of patched together here, or talk about them both at the same time. The oil drill is going to be producing, I believe it's a barrel of oil every 8 minutes or so, and it seems like really, really good when you first get it, but I would recommend getting those as soon as possible to maximize the amount that you're actually going to be using them, because once you get your fire maxed out to the top level, it's actually pretty insane. Like, that fire, it barely goes down at all. The bar on it will barely go down. Like, it like moves just a little bit at a time. And you only got to throw some logs on there, and it'll get it caught back up in no time. So by the time you get to that point, it's kind of like pointless to have the biofuel processor as well as the oil drill. So I would recommend trying to speed run into your crafting levels on your crafting table and getting to the crock pot, like I said, so you can have the stew, and then getting the oil drill and the biofuel processor like ASAP. Obviously, this one first, and then the oil drill. I said it backwards, I think. But still, you get the point. You get the point. Because of the fire and how efficient it is, I guess, at the top levels, then you need to make sure you're using these things quickly, sooner rather than later. Okay, guys, you're gonna have to get some lightning rods up. Okay, me and O1G both had some bad experiences with the lightning, dude. And I'm talking bad. Luckily, we have one right here, so I don't have to worry about it. Thankfully, I think Kia made this, so shout out to him wherever he went. I don't know, man. Maybe he just doesn't like playing with me after all. No. But yeah, you're going to have this because lightning is pretty annoying in this game, dude. It is insanely annoying. So make sure you get a couple of these. Honestly, we need to make a few more. I just don't want to use the crafting materials that we have because my teammates might get really mad at me, despite the fact that one of the teammates is on the shelf, and I think he has no room to get mad at me, dude. You're hearing it now. You cool kid? You're a cool kid, right? You have no room to get mad at me. And, you know, I talked about the oil drill already for the max crafting bench. I talked about the oil drill. You know, in the giant bed, we already went over the bed stuff. The ammo crate is really cool because you can trade your scrap for ammo. But honestly, I run with a laser cannon so much that I don't really care too much about the ammo. And I can find ammo pretty easily scattered around the map. I guess if you get to, like, you know, the high level days, like 250 plus, maybe you're going to need this to keep your ammo going. So that's something to think about. And the teleporter, which is like, you know, like I guess the most legendary craftable item, it seems like. I actually think the teleporter could be really, really helpful, like late. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Okay, dude. Dude, I'm trying to do a video, man. I'm trying to do a video. Yeah, I think the teleporter could be one of the most useful things late game because let's say, for example, you're going to go rescue the last child. The last child is so far away. Dude, he's trying to get me to do something. It's so far away that, oh, excuse me. It's so far away that it takes like a whole day just to run and get to it. So, you know, a good recommendation, because you're going to have to need 2 of those teleporters. You could put one here, you could put one there. That way you could take one day to run all the way over there, place the teleporter, then come back, you're ready for the night, boom. The next day, as soon as it's morning or even close to morning, pop in the teleporter, boom, you're over at the last child. You can rescue it real quick. I say real quick, but that's actually quite the battle with those bears, so definitely get the bear trap. And it takes quite a while, so I would recommend that's probably the best way of doing it. That's why the teleporter is pretty freaking awesome. But yeah, guys, that was a quick little ultimate crafting guide for 99 Nights in the Forest currently. I plan to make another one of these after they do crafting update, because I think they're probably going to be adding a lot more items to craft. At least a decent amount. I don't want to say a lot, but at least a decent amount of items to craft, so I can give it even updated, more full crafting guide. I know what you're thinking. There is a couple more things I could be going over in this video, like at the little anvil place where you can actually get a crafting table there, and you can make like a... You can make your hammer. I think you can make your chainsaw. You can make bandages there, if I'm correct. Or maybe that's a different... There's other crafting tables is what I'm trying to say. And I felt like that would be better for a future video as well. I wanted to keep this simple, just basic workbench crafting. If you want to see, you know, a more in-depth version of this, where we go to the other crafting tables too, and talk about what you could craft there and what the purpose is of it, and what point of the game I think you should go after the crafting those items, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know overall if this helped you out any at all. And like the video if you don't mind. Subscribe for tons of more 99 Nights in the Forest content. And also subscribe, because you could be playing with me like these guys. You could be sitting on that shelf right there just like that dude. Hopefully not. Hopefully that wouldn't be you.